What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I have something really serious to show you, and it's going to be telling you exactly why Bitcoin cannot climb up here. And I really think we're going to see a rejection for the Bitcoin price. It has everything to do with right here, the funding rate right there, and these liquidation levels right here. So in today's video, I want to tell you exactly why I added more to my position right here, my $360,000 trade. I added more exactly here at around $79,000. I want to tell you why, and hopefully it can help you understand the exact situation that we are in right now. As always, guys, sit back, relax, and get ready for the video. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Good morning and welcome to the channel. I really do appreciate you watching all of my videos from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. If you do enjoy my content, drop a like. It takes 3 seconds maybe, and it can really make my day. And of course, to give back to you, comment on every single video which I post. I'll choose a random video throughout the week, and then on Monday, I'm going to announce the giveaway winner. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy called Jack in his room making videos about crypto. If you're in the UK, USA, or UAE, please do not watch or engage with my content. So let's talk about Bitcoin. What is happening right now in the chart? So we can see that a few days ago, we did in fact have this spike up here, all the way up here to just above 79,000, around 79,500. We got rejected like I thought it would happen, of course, because each time we go up, we get rejected. And I'll tell you exactly the reason for that in today's video. However, once we got rejected, again, it's putting us into this rising wedge situation right here. Potentially, it's not a rising wedge, and I could be wrong, of course. However, I really think this level right here, this dotted line, is a massive key level on the 4-hourly chart for support. Each time we have seen this support, we have bounced towards the upside, and I want to know what happens next. We cannot rely on this 4-hour support forever, guys. It will definitely break. And if we take a look, for example, on the, I believe it was the 3-day at the EMA ribbons, we can see right here, we have pretty much reached the top of these ribbons right here, and it shows exactly like we did right here back in January right there, and we got rejected exactly like there. We got rejected. The same thing once again is happening again, and we got rejected. Understand, we are in a bear market. We need to follow the direction of the market. You cannot tell me that the direction of this market is up. Of course it's not. It's freaking down. It's straight down. We're in a bear market. I don't want to be longing at this point, and I cannot give you financial advice, of course, but I don't want to be longing at this point because it looks very, very bearish. Also, I want to take a look at this because this chart right here, it's what I was talking about in the intro. It's the liquidation map, and we can see right here, there is way more money in long liquidation leverage right here. We have around 3.84 billion worth of longs to be liquidated right there, compared to only 1.47 billion of shorts to be liquidated. And you may say to me, Jack, okay, it looks like way more people are long than short. Yes, you would be correct. However, that does not tell the story as of right now filming this video, because when we go over to the funding rate right here, we can see that the funding rate right there, as of probably late March, early April, has in fact flipped negative. So that means many more people, as of right now, are actively opening short positions. And that means that, of course, all these longs will start to get liquidated. Many more people are opening short positions than long positions. And why is there so many more longs active right now than shorts? Well, if we take a look at this right here, we remove these EMA ribbons right there. We take a look at exactly how this will start to play out. So the reason why is because many people probably entered long positions up in this range right here, thinking we're going to go back to all-time highs. Now, the reason why we have so many more longs active right now, and there's so much more long liquidation leverage, is simply because these people are trapped in their long positions. Yes, they may have entered with a 2 to 3x leverage, or even maybe 10x leverage. I don't want to do the exact math right now, but they are trapped. The price is here, and at around, let's just say $78,000. However, they entered maybe at $90,000 or $85,000. So they are in fact trapped in their trade. That's why every single time we see a push to the upside for Bitcoin, it's followed by a sell-off. We can see right here, push up, sell off, push up, sell off, push up right here, sell off. It's simply because these traders, which were in their trades all the way back up here in this range, thinking that we were going to go higher right here, they entered long positions thinking we were going to go higher. They are trapped in their trade and they cannot get out. So every time not exactly every time we go up, but it does happen. When we go up, people maybe entered a long position here or here. They would sell into this area right here. So when they are pushing towards the upside, when the Bitcoin price is pushing towards the upside, they are selling into it. And that's why we are having these sell-offs right here. And that's why, honestly, it's going to be very, very difficult for Bitcoin to continue going higher at the current rate. Even if we would need, honestly, to come down here, like really liquidate all of these longs. If we take a look right here, we can see there's so many longs right here. It's just absolutely crazy, around 3.84 billion of long liquidation leverages. And honestly, we would need to push the price down to around about 70K. Again, we can see from the liquidation heat map right here, we would need to push it at least to 73K or potentially, yeah, it's going to be low 70s. The Bitcoin price is going to need to push to. And that's why, as I told you in yesterday's video, I do have a short position open because I have my spot holdings of Bitcoin, which of course, if the Bitcoin price goes up, I'm fine. However, if the Bitcoin price is going down, if I believe we are in some form of a bear market, which I do think we are in, I mean, we can just look at the weekly time frame. It doesn't really take a genius or someone in crypto for more than a day to understand that, again, we are in a bearish stage right now, exactly like we were there. So I want my spot positions to work for me, but if I'm not, in fact, having that, we're not in a bull market, my spot positions cannot work. So I have to resort to accumulation. And how do I get capital to accumulate in the bear market? Well, that's simply by going short. And you may say, Jack, you're negative $3,500 in your short position. Yes, I understand that. It's around $360,000 short over on UBIT. However, I strongly believe this is my position, which I entered initially around $77,000. Maybe not the most amazing position. I understand that. However, right here, I did add to that trade around another 150, I think 150K to that trade at around 79,200. And that was a pretty good entry. So I'm pretty reasonably confident that we will in fact see a drop towards the downside here for the Bitcoin price. I have also set limit orders up here at 82,000 and also here at 84,500, because if we were to see a further push towards the upside, I think that, again, it's only going to be a matter of time until the price comes down. We're in a bear market. I think we're going to see the price come down. I would really be interested to understand what you guys think. So in the comments down below, let me know what you think. It's really interesting. I like to have a conversation with you guys, and I always try to reply to all the comments. I'm genuinely interested if you do have an opinion. Of course, I might not be right. I'm just telling you what I think, and that's why I am trading right here. If you did want to trade on UBIT also, guys, there is a link down below in the description. You can deposit $100, wait 1 day, and then get $100 to trade with. So this $100 that you can trade with, it could be used pretty well in this market if you're timing it correctly, like I did exactly here. So the link's down below. It's a cool exchange. I've been trading on it for a while now, and yeah, it's very interesting. I definitely recommend it. So that's everything there with the liquidation, sorry, the funding flipping negative, a lot of longs trapped in their positions. I think it is a recipe for the price to just push towards the downside. And again, if we take a look at the measured move right here for this target, again, we may not be in this rising wedge formation right here. However, it was put us back down to around $67,000 in my opinion. And honestly, even if we didn't go there, if we went down to this kind of range, it would be much better for Bitcoin. A lot of these longs up here would be probably liquidated, or even further down into this range right here. And again, I just want to quickly show you my bear market target for Bitcoin. Again, I show you every single video. My bear market target for Bitcoin is approximately around $46,000 to around 50, probably $55,000, somewhere in that range is my bear market target. Why do I say that? Well, each bear market we have in fact seen, these are the moving averages right here. We've got the 200, 250, the 300 and the 350. So somewhere in this range right here, I think the Bitcoin price is going to go. Don't look at the time frame. Probably it will happen in the next 6 months or so. exactly like we did right here and exactly like we did right here. We can only go off data which we have in the past. That's all I can go off. Again, if I had a magic ball, I would shake it and tell you exactly the bottom. We can all enter 100x positions at that point and all make a lot of money. However, that is not the case, unfortunately. So all we can do is go by past information which we have and convert it into current times right now. And that's my best estimate for a Bitcoin bear market target. It would be around 46 to 52K, somewhere in that range. Of course, geopolitics, of course, it completely excludes that because there could be a huge black swan event. And of course, the Bitcoin price doesn't care about these price targets, this price analysis. It doesn't care if there's a huge black swan event. We can see right here also, I want to mention something very, very cool. March 23rd, Trump delays the energy strikes right here. And we can see the insider trading going on is absolutely crazy. So right here, around 1.7 billion and around 2 billion here, we can see at 6:49 a.m., there was an unusual spike in trading volume right there. And then literally just maybe 15 minutes later, there was a post on Trump's True Socials right there. The same thing happened right there, and the same thing happened right there. People are insider trading what Trump is posting on socials, and it's absolutely crazy. There is, in fact, an investigation going on right now, but of course, we know absolutely nothing will happen to it. I want to round the video off as well by talking about this because it's absolutely hilarious. So this right here is Polymarket, and what happened is somebody bet on the weather at in Paris at Polymarket. And the way Polymarket got its weather for Paris for that day is in fact a weather radar which was near the Charles de Gaulle airport. However, this weather radar was completely unsupervised. Of course, this photo is AI. It was completely unsupervised. So what somebody did was bet on the average temperature for that day, or the max temperature for that day, sorry, being above, let's say 22 degrees. And the average was around 18. So it was unlikely. And there was a very, very low price for it to in fact happen. So what this person did was take the bet, then he drove to the airport and put a hairdryer on the weather radar right here, and it spiked the weather to have a max daily high. Then he went ahead and cashed in his bet, and he actually made over $35,000 doing this, which is absolutely ridiculous. Completely crazy. Many people say that Polymarket is in fact the real truth, or that's how you find the truth for elections, for political events, because people with insider information are not forced, but they are heavily rewarded to go ahead and put their money where the truth is, let's say, and then they get rewarded for it. So this case right here would show that that's complete bullshit. And yeah, it's absolutely hilarious, I think, guys. So that is pretty much it for today's video. I really do appreciate it if you have stuck around to the end. It means a lot. Drop a like on today's video. Couple of seconds, drop a comment down below, a couple more seconds. It enters you into the giveaway every single Monday, and I really would appreciate that. Of course, if you did want to go ahead and trade over on Ubit, there is a link down below. Again, I really do appreciate any signups from this. I hope we can trade. I hope we can make some money together. And again, deposit $100, wait a day, and you will get $100 as well to trade with. It's an amazing, amazing bonus right now. As always, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy called Jack making videos about his journey in crypto. If you're in the UK, USA, or UAE, please do not actively watch my content or engage with any links. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.